biggest one that was so freeing to me is saying no. No is an answer. No with no explanation, no full stop. Say no to commitments, to people, to things that you feel that are not important. No. Type it. Say it where it needs to be used. There's a reason why it's a word. Use it, and that will help you to prioritize and set priorities in your life. Hi guys, welcome back to Nadi's Life Diary. If you have seen my face for the first time, like, share, subscribe. My name is Nadine Quanta, and this is the place you want to be, okay? It's almost the end of 2024. We are in the last quarter of the year. Like, literally, the year just went by. And I know that you're just thinking to yourself, this year has come and passed again. Like, I'm still here. I'm still feeling like I'm stuck, like I'm not doing the things I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't have my life together. How do I put it all together? So today, we're going to be talking about how to prioritize the things that actually matter to you. We are going to know how, we are going to be working through the process and how to put the scale of preferences in all the things that actually matter to you. I'm always going to start from my humble self. I was able to sit down after rumbling. I'm like, okay, these are the things that matter to me. 1, family. 2, career. 3, self-care. Those are the things that actually matter to me right now. Family, career, and self-care. I mean, those are the things that are going to flow through if I have to be able to be me. If I can achieve these 3 main things at the end of the day, that is what I'm going to say, okay, I did these things and I'm able to feel like I know what I'm doing in this life. Because sometimes you're just like, what am I even doing? Why am I even still here? I'm always going to start by saying, please, please and please, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. The best way you can feel grateful, if you feel you're ungrateful, the best way you can feel grateful, go to the mortuary, go to the cemetery. All those headstones in the cemetery used to be people, used to be bubbling people with air in their nostrils, used to be people that had dreams and careers and they ended up there. So far as there is life, there is hope. You still have the ability to be able to do those things you want to do. You just need some kind of organization. Some kind of organization, which is what prioritizing is going to come by. What is even prioritization? It's a process of determining the importance of the task and responsibilities that allows you to focus on what actually matters. What actually matters to you? At the end of the day, what actually matters to you? What do you think that when you do, you feel accomplished? You feel happy that, oh yeah, I did this thing. I finally did it. For me, being right here with you guys was something that has been in the process. That is my biggest accomplishment. Sitting down in front of this what's it called? In front of this camera and talking to you. That is one of my career paths that I'm actually pursuing, and I'm so happy to be here. You too can. What is that thing that you're holding on to that is as if you're not able to do it? Please, let's do it together. Let's write it down somewhere, because I'm going somewhere. Let's go together. Okay. Prioritization is the process of determining the importance of tasks, responsibilities, allowing individuals, which is you and I, to focus on what matters most. I'm going to go back to myself. For me as a mom, how I came about me picking things that I picked as family, career, and self-care. I needed something that was going to reduce me being overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed with everything that was around me. I was overstimulated. I needed to fill my cup to be able, so that I can be able to pour out of that cup, which comes with self-care. I knew family matters to me. I love being around my kids. I love serving them. I love being around my husband. I love being a homemaker. So it also matters to me. At the end of the day, all those things take money, which is career-wise. I love to work. I love to do. I'm passionate about going out and earning my own money. And also, it will promote quality time. You'll be able to have quality time with yourself and with others, because I'm able to go maybe like to Pilates, be able to go to the gym. When I come back, I have that quality time with myself, that I'm able to have quality time with my spouse or with my kids, you'll be able to focus on what matters. You will not be everywhere. You'll not look like you're rambling. You're not like all over the place. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that. You have to narrow it down. What is that thing that actually is important to you? Take a pen and a paper and write it down. What is important and what is urgent? What is not important and what is not urgent? What are the things that you can actually shift back and be like, this one can happen? I'm going to use a practical example. It's just like washing plates in the kitchen. Sometimes you are just too tired. For me, I had to mentally tell myself that those plates can sit in the sink and I'll be mentally available tomorrow to be able to take care of them. But right now, I need to go and do story time and pray for my kids, then go to bed because I'm tired. Before, I would stress myself and be like, oh, I want to clean up the kitchen, want to wake up to a clean kitchen, and then you struggle to do those things. Those kids are overtired, they're overstimulated, either crying, and then you end up, it's a whole chaotic mess. You don't have to go through that if you can actually prioritize what matters at that moment and take things small, one thing at a time. For example, I just use something about plates because that's like our evening routine, like our night routine. That's after dinner, plates. I have a job to do my report. Then I go upstairs, I do story time, and then we pray and the kids go to bed. But in between that time, maybe we're running behind schedule, life happens, and I'm not able to get those plates. I go to bed. I leave, it's my house. I pay the rent. Nobody's going to come and beat me. I had a live bulb moment in my in my head sometime last year or last 2 years, so between 2022 and 2023, that like I need to own my life. I need to own the fact that I live here. I make the rules here. I have to accommodate my needs. If I'm not able to do this thing now, I will leave it. I will leave it and do it when I'm able to do it. Nothing is going to happen. At the end of the day, you are the one that wants to do those things or you don't want to do it. I'm going to go back to the plate washing. Your house don't have to be perfect every time. As a mom, your house must not, those houses you see on the internet that is always perfect, always clean. Your house does not have to be perfect all the time. Your kids will need a happy mom, not a tired one. If I don't sleep well, I'm irritable. When I'm tired, I'm irritable. When I'm touched out, I'm irritable. So I avoid those things so I can be a better person and to myself and a better, because you're not a better person to yourself when you're stressed and you're overwhelmed, when you're all over the place because you feel like you've done this, you've done this. They make short videos online and it looks like it's funny when you watch it, right? You see a mom that picks up clothes from the laundry room. No, she picks up a dirty clothes basket, for example, goes to the kitchen to on her way to the laundry room, sees something in the kitchen, drops the laundry basket, then picks up plates, maybe picks up toys from the floor, ends up in the playroom, ends up at the end of the day, you have tasks lined out that you did not accomplish anyone, and you feel like you're short of yourself because you feel like you could do better. But if you had prioritized that day, okay, today, for example, is just for the ground floor. Today, for example, is just for the kitchen. I'm going to do the bathroom on Tuesday. I'm going to do the bathroom upstairs on Wednesday. I'm going to write my license exam before the end of this year. I'll start studying for it. You prioritize yourself, you put it somewhere, and know when to say your plate is full, you can no longer do it. What is the biggest challenge you yourself have right now? What is hindering you from prioritizing that thing that put these prioritizations together? What is actually your shortcoming? Put it in the comment section. I would like us to discuss about it and be able to talk about it. Also, the feeling of guilt, feeling guilty about the fact that, okay, for example, I wanted to, by now, I expected that, oh, I should have gotten maybe two jobs, or maybe I should have been able to be in my own house, or being in my husband's house, or be by now my kids should be writing and they're not doing that. That's another thing. If you do not prioritize the fact that, let's say, now we have homework. I have homework. My kids come home with homework, and then imagine I go and stand because I want to have a clean kitchen in the morning to wash plates instead of helping them with their homeworks. And tomorrow morning, we are rushing through the homeworks and all that, and then you're shouting for your child that is not understanding. That is like, what's wrong with this woman this morning? Because you're in a rush, because you do not prioritize the fact that you would have left those plates, you would have done the homework. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't want to ramble, but at the end of the day, strategize, minimize distraction, set specific time for checking emails, social medias. You would thank me later. I had I work on schedules. I had to communicate that with my partner. They understand that we are partners. I mean, we are two different human beings that came together on the same roof and believe in love and marriage and we're doing life together, but we function differently. I need a schedule to be able to be myself, to be able to accomplish the things that I'm accomplishing. Back then, I was doing a night shift, and what I started doing, I enrolled in this gym. When it's my turn to go to the gym, I leave from work, I go to the gym. He does the the breakfast, school lunch bags, and all that fun stuff. When I get back, I just see the kids briefly. I go upstairs, have my bath, do self care. He handles the school drop off. He has that day. So I do Monday, you do Tuesday. I do Wednesday, you do Thursday. That could be something that is a practical example that could just help the dynamics of your house. Because imagine if we do not prioritize each other's needs, both of us will be burnt out at the same time. Your kids don't need two tired parents. Sometimes you need to divide and conquer. There's nothing wrong in dividing and conquer. They say opposite attracts. It's very nice to say opposite attract, but until you guys have to compromise and live together and strive together with the opposite side of yourselves. So we prioritize each other's needs. And when it's your turn to take up the kids, you do that. The other person has the free will to do whatever they want. If I just felt maybe I don't want to go to the gym that day, I just want to relax and press my phone on the bed, you will do exactly that. And when you're downstairs with the kid, you serve your partner, meaning you're the one that has breakfast that day. So you see, you're not only pouring into yourself, the next day your partner is pouring into you. You're not the only one serving. Somebody is, you too, you're being served. You see that side that is coming out. And this life is very, very simple. If you are able to flip yourself like a book, self-awareness is very, very empowering. The Bible says, man, know thyself. Even God has told you to know you. He created you. So why won't you know yourself? When you know yourself, when you understand your triggers, when you understand your personality, you'll be able to prioritize what really matters to you. Is it career? Is it family? Is it marriage? Is it money? Of course, career is money, so money is always important. But at the end of the day, what really matters to you? Is it the well-being of your parents? Because as adults, we're raising our parents, and sometimes those things are not talked about enough. They are not talked about enough at all. These are four very practical ways that's going to help you to set priorities in this life. One, the mind game. Sit down and think, what is important to you? What is urgent to you? What do you want to do now? Two, have a meeting with yourself. Take a paper and a pen. Write down, have a meeting with yourself. Write down the things that are important to you. Put them on paper and pen. Make a list. List them out. Have a meeting with yourself. List out those things. At the end of the day, the third one is make a visual board of the things that are urgent, things that are important, things that are not important, things that are not urgent. And the last one, and the biggest one that was so freeing to me, is saying no. No is an answer. No with no explanation. No full stop. Say no to commitments. to people, to things that you feel that are not important. No, type it, say it where it needs to be used. There's a reason why it's a word, use it. And that will help you to prioritize and set priorities in your life. Please like, share, subscribe. If this has helped you in any way, if you need more help in certain ways, I'm going to put my email address somewhere here. You can, if you want to collaborate with this channel, you can also do that. I'm going to leave my handle. My name is Nadine Kwanta, and I'm still Nadine Life Diary on Instagram. You might want to connect with that too. Let's vibe. Let's. This is the place you want to be. Okay, if you're seeing my face for the first time, this is a community for motherhood and lifestyle. Come in the room. Let's share. Let's vibe. And I will see you. I drop one video every weekend. I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.